Are you ready for some football? That's right. Marty St. Louis says that the Canadiens need to learn to punt. Yes, punt. That means that they need to learn to get rid of the puck more before wanting to hold on to it. That's a football reference, and that's how I decided to start the video. The Montreal Canadiens lose 5-2 to the New Jersey Devils. And you know what? The idea of just having a slim sliver of a chance in this game was fun. The Habs were actually holding on with New Jersey up until, I don't know, the puck dropped in the second period, was it? Let's actually look at the box score for a second. We've got a lot to talk about in this game. In fact, let me just tell you what we're going to talk about in this game so that you can stay interested, because the algorithm needs to know that I'm not boring you guys to death. Okay. All right. Especially if you're new. If you're new, I mean, if you're still watching after 30 seconds, that's a good sign. All right. Anyway, we're going to talk about Caden Primo, his first start this season with the Canadiens. We're going to talk about Justin Barron's goal to open this game, the same exact goal as last night when I was in Buffalo, watched him score a few minutes in. A goalie interference call actually went our way. That was nice. That was cute? It went our way, first time in a million years. All right. And then Tyler Toffoli hat trick, Mike Matheson or, you know what I'm talking about, coast to coast. And Jack Hughes, Hart candidate. I said it before the season started. I said it in the preseason. I'll say in the regular season, he's a Hart candidate easily. And Craig Button even agreed with me, so you know I'm right. Okay, so Arbor Jack, I got to talk to you. I got a bit of a beef with Arby right now. It's a small one, but it's not that small. Actually, I was a little upset. I was kind of annoyed earlier tonight with him. Nick Suzuki does not look right. Giveaways. Montreal had 19 registered giveaways, and according to Eric Engels, looked like they had about 30. Eric Engels of Sportsnet, hoping to meet him this weekend, along with some other Montreal media. As you guys know, I'll be at the Winnipeg game. Anyway, let's talk about this game. Let's talk about it, you guys. All right. So Caden Primo coming in to play his first game of the season for the Montreal Canadiens. I was kind of surprised that they did, because, again, you kind of thought they're just throwing him to the Wolves, playing one of the best teams in the NHL. But that's kind of how you get into it. It's a make or break scenario in terms of you got to show up or you're going to get pumped, right? And Caden Primo didn't get pumped, but the Habs definitely let him down defensively. 2 power play goals the Devils registered in this game, and Caden made a Carey Price-esque save, as we saw, and that got the crowd excited. That it just takes a moment. It takes one save. It takes one fantastic save for the Montreal Canadiens fan base to get behind you. That's all it takes. One great play. That's all it takes. Montreal fans will turn on a dime if you play well. If you haven't been playing well, it doesn't take much to turn them around. That's what I've noticed anyway about our fans. I love the passion. I love the passion of our fans. And Caden Primo made some decent saves. He kept the Canadiens in it as best he could, given the circumstances. Marty thought he still gave them a chance. I thought he played reasonably well overall. I think he handled his business pretty well in there, to be honest with you. And a goaltender interference call went the Canadiens' way, which is a first. I don't remember. I think there was one last season that I remember went our way. And it's nice to see when it actually happens. As far as Lindstrom coming in on an emergency recall from Laval, stepping in place of David Savard, who now we know is going to be out up to 6 to 8 weeks. That's give or take 2 months. Just another blow to the defensive end of the Canadiens. But my gosh, David Savard was a warrior to block, what was it, both Tage Thompson shots last night in Buffalo. I saw them in person. It was right in front of us. And with that escape blade, that was actually a really good penalty kill sequence. But as far as Lindstrom in this game, he looked okay. And he was calling for the puck. I like that. I like when guys call for the puck when they're open. Like, hey, give me the puck, I'm open. And that's what Lindstrom was doing. So didn't notice anything defensively bad from Lindstrom, I didn't think. But he played okay. He looks like a guy who's had some experience in the NHL. He's got over 150-ish games played or so. So didn't have many problems with his game at all. And I think that he did his job as best he could against New Jersey. Feel like we're going to see Armia in one of the next 2 games against Columbus or Winnipeg. You got to get him in that lineup, I think, and try to get a little bit more depth. I mean, Armia used to be, I say used to be because I just feel like we haven't seen it in a while, but he used to be a great puck possession player, great on the boards, able to hold on to the puck for as long as he possibly could. He was strong on the puck. So hopefully he can come in at some point and contribute, because he's got a big body. We still have him on this roster. He was recalled from Laval, so I got to think he's going to make it into into the lineup, but Ulanen's been playing good. So do you take out Ulanen or do you take out Pez? Maybe you take out Pez. I don't know. Pez has also been playing decently when he has his opportunities, right? So hard to say, but I think we're going to see Army in the lineup very, very soon. Tyler Toffoli really enjoyed returning to the Bell Center again tonight with a hat trick in this game. That quick release from Tyler Toffoli, it makes you remember how good of a quick release he had when he played for the Canadiens, right? So what seemed like a pretty short time, and it was. So Tyler Toffoli, just I got respect for him. I do. He's a good player. And Jack Hughes, I mentioned the 4 points that he had on the night. He's so dangerous every time he has the puck, and he just knows exactly how to get to the open areas anytime he wants. Anytime he wants. So glad I got him in one of my hockey pools. Jack Hughes is fun to watch, Hart candidate. Arbor Jack guy is kind of been annoying me lately a little bit in terms of taking stupid penalties at times in the game where it's a momentum killer. And that basically happened in the, what was it, the third period? Let's double check. Let's actually double check while I'm looking at the summary of the game here, because Arbor did this last night. He took a bit of a dumb penalty in Buffalo, and I thought that could have cost us. Thankfully, it didn't. But this is a game where the penalty to me kind of cost him. It was a hold. It was a light hold, but like he grabbed the guy and kind of just threw him down, and it just seemed like an unnecessary way to make the play. I just didn't think he had to do that. So say what you want about it being a bit of a soft play or out muscling him. I didn't think it was a smart play. Let's just put it that way. So he got called for holding on that one. And I just know how effective Arby can be when he's playing his game and when he's taking these penalties. This is what I was warned about before he started with the Canadiens, is that he plays with such a high motor, such high intensity, that he just gets caught for these kinds of plays. He's too aggressive or just maybe a little careless even, I think. So I just want to see some improvement. I want to see some improvement in that area from him. Did I talk about Justin Barron? I didn't talk about him too much yet, but basically, you know what happened. He opened the scoring in this game, and basically the exact same goal as last night, a carbon copy of his goal in Buffalo last night, where the Arbor Jack guy rebound came to Barron last night. He buried it. This time it was Mike Pizzetta first laying a hit, then coming down, putting the puck on net. It comes out to Barron, and he just buries into the open net, which is great for him and great for Barron in his first 2 games with the Canadiens after actually making the final cut. 2 goals. And first since PK Subban to have the amount of goals that he has at this point in as many games as he's played. So Barron's definitely playing better. There is certainly improvement, not just because the fact he scored 2 goals the last 2 games. There's definitely overall improvement. Nick Suzuki doesn't look himself. It's very clear. It's consistent game to game now. It's still early. Nick has consistently played 82 games. He's been healthy. Let's pray he stays healthy. However, he does not look himself out there. He just doesn't look like slick Nick Suzuki that we know. Still makes decent plays here and there, but he had a lot of giveaways tonight, and that's uncharacteristic of him, I feel like. And what Marty was talking about in terms of punting the puck, punting the ball, it's a football reference, is the Canadiens were trying to play a possession game tonight in all 3 zones, but they're not quite there yet in terms of their skill, like New Jersey is. So what Marty's saying is you got to get rid of the puck sooner and not just try to hang on to the puck for the sake of trying to play a possession game, which Montreal can't play that great quite yet. But they had moments where they did. They had sequences in the game, especially after the Mike Matheson, Bobby Orr breakaway coast-to-coast goal, where the Canadiens got the momentum back and they were pushing. They kept coming at New Jersey. There was a chance. There was a chance there. There was a couple opportunities. Slavkovsky was shooting the puck quite a bit, couldn't hit the net. Cole was missing the net. Once these guys start hitting the net, it's gonna make a difference. And my gosh, do we miss Kirby Dach on a night like tonight against New Jersey? Just a guy that can really lean on a team like that and play some skill. We miss him. We miss Kirby. We really do. Other than that, I don't think I had too many more notes beyond that, you guys, because it's late. I am working my butt off and trying to keep this channel going after every game and working my full-time job. So other than that, in this game, I'm thinking about a play with Brendan Gallagher up front. He had some good battles with number 5 on New Jersey. I can't think of his name, but I don't want to go that much more into it. So I got a lot of points from New Jersey tonight because I have them in one of my hockey pools. I got a lot of the players. Tyler Toffoli, hat-trick night at the Bell Center. I love Toff. He's a good guy. I'm sure Cole was texting on how mad he was after the game, just like, screw you, you know, like, how dare you light us up like that? But it was the Canadiens' fault. They had to learn lessons from this game. So Adam Fantilli and the Columbus Blue Jackets are coming into town Thursday. Another talented team, man. And then 2 days later, this guy will be in Montreal at the Winnipeg Jets Montreal Canadiens game, where I think the Canadiens will have a good chance. I hope we play a good game then. But between now and then, we got Columbus, so let's face them first. Thank you guys for watching. Go Habs, go. We'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you, guys.